Hey guys, what's up? It's Rain coming in hot with another super fire amazing bet slip for this NFL Sunday. Today is 9/19/2021. I'm pumped. I'm super excited. Coming off our last bet on the Thursday night football matchup, we did end up losing one of our bets with the Washington minus 3.5. It is what it is, onward and upward. We did, although, have a Washington money line parlayed with Rams money line for today. I put that on Twitter, so if you're looking for my live bets, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Without further ado, we will be doing today's giveaway winner, which in fact is the person with the most correct picks every Sunday to Sunday, and this week's winner was Nick Honeycutt. Congratulations, Nick Honeycutt. $10 coming your way. Like always, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe in this video. Comment your favorite picks from you or from me down below. The person with the most correct picks every Sunday to Sunday will win $10. Remember, I'm never doing that pay for pick bullshit. I'm all about abundance. I'm giving you guys every single pick I take, no matter what. I'm 100% transparent. I give you guys my full record, and I'm just here to make this the most lit, badass community of all fucking time. So please make sure to share this video with your homies. Let them know. Why don't we all make some money? Because I'm telling you today, we've been a feast. Without further ado, let's get a show on the road right now. Y'all, coming in hot up first today, there are a lot of games going on, but there are also a lot of lines that are a bit mischievous. And when I say that is, I don't think I've ever seen a bet slip in my life that has more minus or plus 3.5s ever. So I made my bet slip, I looked at all my picks, and then I went back through it and I said, you know what? No. These guys, these girls, everybody in this community, they deserve some automatic fucking wins. So you know what? Fuck the 3.5s. We're going to get it even better this time. So the first thing we're starting out with is a plus 120 odds 3-game teaser. Yes, I know some of y'all love the teasers, some of y'all hate the teasers, but hear me out on this one and listen to how fucking good it sounds. Coming in hot, this is the 7-point teaser I am taking today. I'm putting 4 units on this one off the bat to set the tone for today. It is all 1 o'clock games straight up. So first is up that we have the Rams plus 3.5 in the 7-point teaser. We have the Bengals plus 8.5 in the 7-point teaser. And then we have the BUCS minus 5.5 on the 7-point teaser for plus 120 odds. Oh my, I mean, that sounds like robbery. That sounds like we are robbing Vegas today with this. Let's get into it and break it down. First game up, we have the Rams versus the Colts. Y'all, listen up. The Rams are fucking good. Whether you want to believe it or not, the Rams are an elite team. They are in one of my top 5 teams. They are a team that I actually think could compete very well against the Chiefs. That is how much faith I have in this Rams team. Obviously, this is going to be a bit of a test for them today, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to be a test for them at all because, obviously they look so good because they beat the dog shit out of the Bears. The Bears are terrible. Andy Dalton's terrible. We'll get into that too. But the Rams are just very undervalued, and the reason they're so undervalued is still the belief in Matthew Stafford being an absolutely elite quarterback. Just so you guys know, if you want to place a prop bet for the NFL MVP, Matthew Stafford is number 2 on that list. If that doesn't tell you how much faith people are having in Matthew Stafford, especially big bettors and analysis in Matthew Stafford as an elite quarterback, he's massive. He's massively good. Will he get the MVP? Obviously, I don't know. Anything could happen. It was week 1 against the fucking Bears, y'all. Hear me out here. But he's pretty damn good. He's an absolute unit, and he's always been elite. And the beauty about Matthew Stafford is that he finally has a competent team around him. We're going to continue to make a massive amount of abundance surrounding this Matthew Stafford Rams team because, they are a top 5 offense. I've said it once. I'm going to say it again. They're a top 5 offense. I don't care what anybody else says. They are a top 5 offense. They have a phenomenal running game. They have a phenomenal passing game, and they got a pretty good O-line. All right. Then you go over to their defense. They got a top 5 defense. They have superstars at every single level of the ball. Maybe arguably not as much linebacker, but they make up for it in so many different ways with all their schematics and their defensive plays and adjustments. I absolutely love it. Today they're going against the Indianapolis Colts at Indy, who is absolutely just destroyed with injuries. All right. T.Y. Hilton is out what again for another season. Carson Wentz is fucking terrible, and Carson Wentz is still playing a little bit with that injury on the foot. And, the one strong point of the Colts in their whole entire team, is the run game with Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's a fucking stud, but when you're running straight into Aaron Donald and to a defense that's going to be able to scheme to know specifically to stop the run, it's going to be very hard to open up the field to then throw deep with Carson Wentz when Carson Wentz is having trouble already throwing the fucking ball. So don't overthink this one, y'all. Rams in this teaser is beautiful. I love the Rams minus 3.5. I really do, but I'm here for automatic locks. I'm here for guaranteed money straight up. And I already have a lot of money riding on Rams money line at the end of my teaser for Washington too. So I'm just taking the Rams in this teaser first up, plus 3.5. Lock it in, load it. All right, Bengals versus Bears, second part of our teaser. We're taking the Bengals at plus 8.5. All right. This is going to be short and fucking sweet, okay? Actually, both these breakdowns I'm about to get for this game and the last game of the teaser, short and sweet. I'm an absolute diehard Bengals fan. I'm rocking the hat. I'm rocking my fucking poncho. I got this drunk as shit in Cancun, Mexico, like 7 years ago. I am probably one of the biggest fans of the Bengals in the entire world. I follow each and every single thing about them. But as a professional sports bettor, I also am very strict and very, 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 very stubborn when it comes to one of my main rules, which is not betting on my team emotionally, because that's how you lose in sports betting. When you start letting emotions get a hold of your picks, that's when your picks get lopsided. That's when your intuition starts to get out of place. So I'm telling you, this is a full breakdown and analysis based upon statistics and past performances. So I know the strengths and weaknesses of this Bengals team inside and out. All right, here's all you need to know. Today is going to be a very, very high pressure game for Andy Dalton. Why is this going to be a high pressure game? It's his first revenge game. Obviously, he was the franchise quarterback for the Bengals for, I believe, 10 years. He did a pretty shit fucking job. He pulled, I'd say, like the best example of Andy Dalton in Cincinnati was a Tony Romo. A lot like a Tony Romo. Like, you know, did good enough and did well enough stat-wise to always stay as a starter, but just could not fucking win in the big moments to save his absolute life. He played like shit in week 1, and he's going to play like shit again. Andy Dalton is the worst quarterback in the history of the NFL, actually, when it comes to performing in high-pressure games. Did you know that Andy Dalton has a 6-19 record in high-pressure games? 6-19. That's less than 25%. You know, the Bengals are going to be able to score nonstop today on this Bears defense. You know, obviously with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, that offense was absolutely electric. And then even Joe Mixon, like I mean, dude, there's so many weapons on that fucking offense that, I mean, I'm not going to say they're a top 5 offense. They're not. They're top 10. They're top 10 right now. I can strongly say top 10, especially since they were able to beat, you know, Minnesota's offense, who arguably is a really fucking good offense with Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, and then Justin Jefferson as well. It's just that, you know, I guess the Bengals are just a little bit fucking better. But besides that fact too, guys, is that the Bengals offense is really good. A lot of people don't want to admit it. That O-line's been a bit shaky, but the O-line played well enough. They played well enough. Yes, Joe Burrow got sacked a couple times. You could tell that when Joe Burrow was under a lot of duress and pressure, he didn't really have that full confidence in his legs still after the ACL tear to really do some like his crazy evasive shit by before. But we don't need Joe Burrow to do that. You just need Joe Burrow to throw the ball efficiently, and that's what he fucking does best. He plays lights out, and he did lights out last game, and he's going to have an even better job doing it against this Bears defense as well. You know, I'd also be surprised on the offensive side of the ball here for the Bears to score even more than 17 points in this game. The Bengals defense played fucking tremendous against arguably one of the best offenses in the league for Minnesota, and now they're going against fucking you know, arguably the worst offense in the league besides, I'd say, the Jaguars. The Bengals defense should have an absolute fucking cakewalk, and they're going to be hungry to absolutely tear up Andy Dalton. So I absolutely love the Bengals plus 8.5 as a teaser pick in this. I'm also taking Bengals money line separate as well. I love that. They hit Forrest nice in money line last week too. Lock it and load it. All right, last game in this teaser slip as well. BUCS versus Falcons, okay? This is one you're not going to overthink. I'm not even going to dive into all the stats and all this shit. There's no point. There's really no point. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste your guys' time. This is free fucking money. The BUCS minus 5.5 to finish off the teaser against the Falcons. It's beautiful. The Falcons were only able to score 6 points against the Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles, and then they gave up 32 points to the Eagles. Are you kidding me? I mean, fuck, at that point, I mean, you're on pace for the BUCS to score 64 today. It's going to be an absolute slaughter. It's going to be an absolute monstrous game. If they were only able to score 6 points against an Eagles defense that's, I guess, average of the pack, going against arguably the best defense in the entire NFL, the Buccaneers, I don't even know how the Falcons are going to score, you know, fucking once. Maybe get a field goal today. I don't know. Don't overthink it. BUCS minus 5.5. You know, the Buccaneers are a little bit weird in big spread games, so I would stay away from the minus 13, minus 12.5. But if you're able to get minus 5.5 in any teaser you want, if you take my teaser, I absolutely love that bet. Lock it and load it. So the full teaser, Rams plus 3.5, Bengals plus 8.5, BUCS minus 5.5 for plus 120 odds. Lock it and load it. All right, now diving into a parlay. There's a lot of action going on today. There's a lot of games, guys. So I will be doing a lot of live bets throughout the day. So once we get into the afternoon games, into the primetime games, based upon how well our bankroll has done from these bets so far today. Like I said, I got a lot of money already riding on Rams money line from that parlay I had with Washington money line, and then we have this big teaser that I'm throwing 4 units on as well. And then I'm also doing a parlay here where I'm actually going to be throwing a whole unit on this, and that's pretty bold for me because, like I said, parlays aren't bad. Parlays are one of those things where if they hit, you're feeling fucking fantastic. But if you get into the habit of consistently taking parlays, and odds are they're not going to hit, right, then you're putting yourself at a bit of a deficit. So on NFL Sundays, when there's some lines that I really fucking like and some picks that I really like, I like to mold around kind of 2 or 3 picks around it with like one pick that could go higher or lower and basically hit or not hit, and get some good odds on it too. So my parlay for today is going to be these 4 picks. I'm not really going to dive too much into it, just giving it to you guys. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at RainBets. All right, the pick is for the parlay today: Browns versus Texans over 47.5. I love the Browns. I love the Browns in week 1. A beautiful thing about the Browns is that they just can't finish, and we actually made a lot of fucking money off them in week 1, not being able to finish once again. The Browns star team, they're not clutch. They're not clutch. They can score. They can play very well. They can make big plays, but they just cannot finish. In the Texans, I believe, put up 33 points, correct? 33 points. They're a team that's fucking motivated. They're hungry. They're sick of everybody thinking they're going to be absolutely terrible. I mean, they're definitely not going to be the best, but I mean, offensively and defensively, they're motivated. They're motivated. They beat the absolute crap out of the Jacksonville team, I believe, in week 1, and they're motivated. So I definitely see the Texans being able to score. I see the Browns being able to score. And if the Browns do blow out the Texans, the Browns are a team that is, they're not going to let their foot off the gas. They are a very high-powered, they're a momentum, energy-based team. So they're going to run it up a shit ton. 47.5. I love that pick. Lock it and load it in there. And then also we're going to be taking Chiefs alternate spread at minus 2.5. So not 3.5, not 3, at 2.5 because the field goal covers it. Chiefs should win this game. They should actually dominate this game, especially with how injured the Ravens are. But the Ravens are just one of those teams that, especially when they play against the Chiefs, it's been a dogfight. The Chiefs have come out on top pretty much every single time, but it's still a bit of a dogfight. So that 3.5, because I can definitely see the Chiefs winning by only a field goal, throws me off. So that's why we're throwing 2.5 in there as well. And then we're taking Tampa Bay alternate spread minus 5.5. Again, don't overthink it. And then the last one in this is DeAndre Hopkins to score. DeAndre Hopkins just to score a touchdown today. As we saw with the defenses beforehand for everything that we've seen within the NFL thus far, D-Hop does not give a fuck. And D-Hop D-Hop's the best receiver in the NFL. He's Kyler Murray's favorite target. I expect DeAndre Hopkins to get a touchdown, maybe even 2 today. I absolutely love that bet. So the parlay for plus 700 odds, again, Browns versus Texans over 47.5, Chiefs alternate spread minus 2.5, Tampa Bay alternate spread minus 5.5, and DeAndre Hopkins to score a touchdown anytime in the game. Not first touchdown score, anytime touchdown score in the game, plus 700. Lock it and load it. All right, guys, I love y'all to death. I will see y'all over on Twitter, twitter.com/RainBets, RaynBets. Remember, I'll never do any pay for picks, none of that bullshit. I love y'all so much. I appreciate all the DMs and all the messages of support about how much money we've made for all you guys, and it means the absolute world to me. We're plus 50 units total right now. 2021 record 204 and 154, NFL record 8-2. Let's bump it up. Let's get to double digits in the NFL record. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.